Hey, my name's Michael Shawn. Meet me at the Survivors Ball where I share my story of my battle with alcohol and addiction. I'll see you there. I choose to live.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yep, we are back at it on a Tuesday. Good morning, everybody. We are blessed to be alive. We'll start off with Jay because we had a strong hour. So we'll start off with Jay. People should start coming in here saying good morning any minute now. This is the time we don't even start on. One day we are going to start at 7 o'clock. I just don't know when it's going to be, and it's definitely not going to be on a Tuesday after Monday Night Football. All right, Jay Black, how was your night last night, big dog?
Night was all gravy. Yesterday was Monday. There was no Monday Night Football that I saw. Everything was good. Yeah, I think they preempted Monday Night Football. But yeah, it was good. It's cool. It was a cool day. And speaking of cool, these mornings are getting colder and colder and cooler. But It's what it is. Fall is here, right? It's fall time. So let's go.
It's here. All right. How was your night, Mo? How was your night?
I tried to go to sleep on time or in a reasonable hour, and it just didn't work. I think I'm gonna try the Ambien tonight. I think I'm gonna try to 10 o'clock. Boom, bam, take it. Or 9 o'clock, boom, bam, take it. See what happens.
Yeah, I got to get a doctor out here. That's what I got to get because I need some Ambien. How was your night, Shawn? You started Ambien. It's true. I didn't know they still had Ambien out. I'm muted?
No, Shawnee is. As she said.
Okay.
What up, girl? Good morning, good people.
Good morning.
Strong hour, Ashley. How was your night?
Good morning.
Oh, look how bright. She's jipper.
Good morning.
She has a shirt on.
Good morning.
Whatever.
Well, I was up making shirts last night.
You ain't even watched the game. You told me you wasn't even watching the game when I talked to you.
Because they barely won in the last minutes of the fourth.
It doesn't matter. They won.
She just look at the final score.
They won. A win is a win.
A win is a win. Let's be fair.
A win is a win. And I believe I had a bet. Woo!
Did I bet you?
When Shawnee cash in,
I did. I bet you on the game.
Cashes in.
What was the bet? I got a hit. Okay. You right.
Win's a win.
A win's a win. A win's a win.
Like David said it.
Let me tell you, I pay up on my bets. I pay up on all my bets.
Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, Kat. I pay up on all my bets.
No.
So the sweatshop was open, obviously, because you got a new shirt on. I think there's copyright infringement.
What?
I think there's copyright infringements on that T-shirt if you made it.
No, it's not copyright infringement. No, it's not.
Are you rubbing on yourself too?
Hey,
what are we doing? What are we doing?
Dallas.
I'm not rubbing on myself. Just read it. Y'all want me to send y'all a shirt? I made y'all some shirts too last night.
Would never.
I made
never.
Jay, I made you 3 shirts. Mike, I made you 3 shirts, and Mom, I made you some shirts too.
Good morning, Queen Barn. Morning, team.
See y'all today.
Whenever I see you, I'll pay up on that bet. All right, my night.
All right, keep it moving.
These
damn. You can hit my Cash App. You know the Cash App.
I know the Cash App.
Yeah.
What did we bet?
Well, how much is y'all? Y'all ain't bet. Improve.
I don't even remember betting this game.
You don't ever remember nothing.
Well, we got to go to the video then. You remember what day we made the bet? We got to go to the YouTube.
Shiny woke up inspired.
Yes, I woke up inspired.
I'm like, she's so jipper, and I didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
Thank you, Lady Q. I feel real good. I might. Yeah, let's talk about you for a minute.
This is how I know you wasn't even watching the game.
Michael Shawn.
This is how I know she wasn't even watching the damn game. Because it's Monday night and she's calling me during the game. I'm like, what woman calls a man during Monday? What do you want?
A woman who could multitask.
I was
Hold on.
watching the game, but I didn't want to rub it in because I knew that she was probably cussing at the TV.
I turned it off.
No, David Burns. That wasn't. That's not what.
Why did you turn it off?
That's not what changed the game. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
Your Eagles are winning, right? So why would you turn it off?
We undefeated.
We coming for y'all too. But I'm just saying.
Now that'll be a wager. Now that game would be the wager.
We won't get overzealous.
And I won't even feel right taking your money, to be honest. We have to figure out something else.
Y'all against me.
I said win is a win. But we won't get overzealous when we don't.
Yeah, right.
We coming for y'all. Didn't we? The last time we met, we beat y'all though.
Shani, what's the name of your quarterback, Shani? What's your quarterback's name?
The white boy. I don't know. White boy.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
White boy. White boy.
Dak Prescott, he better get healthy. He better get healthy quick. Ain't nothing like a good white boy being a Cowboy quarterback. They missed that. They missed them days. But
that's his name right there. Cooper Rush. That's his name. Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I think you know what? I made y'all some shirts. I think you know what. What you got to do tonight, Mike? Where are you working this week?
Wednesday, I'm in Queens. I'm not wearing that.
New York.
I'm in New York.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're in New York.
You get dragged to the subway.
You know what? I think, hey, why don't we all go to Mike's? You in Queens Wednesday? Where else you working?
Long Island Thursday.
Oh, he's in New York 2 nights. Why don't we all?
Yeah, it's a long drive.
So the way New York is situated, it's not like Dallas, Houston. Long Island from Manhattan, that's a vibe.
Okay, but I'm gonna buy a plane ticket today and fly from Dallas to New York.
Yeah, right.
I think we should all meet in New York. And I'll give y'all shirts, and that'll be good. And then we can all get together and take a photo like we need to do. Yeah, we need to. It's some stuff we need to do for the show.
I dare you to pop out on the East Coast and see what happens.
You don't know nothing about me.
I dare you.
You don't know nothing about me.
Oh boy.
Nothing about. I think we should all do that. So one night we gonna all go. I guess it had to be Wednesday because Mo going to do something.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Wednesday, I think we should. Where you at Wednesday?
Wednesday's in Queens. Somewhere in Queens.
So in Queens. So I think Wednesday we should all meet in Queens, and I'll bring the shirt. I'll bring my camera. We get somebody to take our pictures.
We'll never make it out of Queens alive.
Yeah, I mean, there's some other shirts too. Nah, I made y'all some media room shirts too.
I got a CD shirt. So anyway, I watched the damn game. Yeah, Dave. A lot of things changed the game, but if you can't block anybody, you can't ask Daniel Jones. You can't blame nothing on Daniel.
Oh, the excuses.
No. I'm talking about the reason David made a comment on the big play that happened. You can't block anybody. And then you want to jump. Then you want to jump off sides on a 3rd and 8.
Don't blame the rookie. Don't blame the rookie. He did. That was at the end of the game. He didn't. No,
it was in the middle of the game when this happened. when you got a chance to stop him.
She's never got a star in a helmet.
How would them Cowgirls squeak out a win? And now
we done squeaked out more than one, Don.
You squeaked out two. You squeaked out two.
And the Giants squeaked out a loss.
Yes, we did.
Messed up their little record.
And I need Monday Night Football to start earlier.
I think
I'm asking.
Come to New York. I think Dallas needs to come to New York today. That ain't no 24-hour flight. That's 4.5 hours.
And adding insult to injury,
3.5.
Y'all little.
Yeah.
Y'all little winning streak.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously the Giants lost. Look, the game's got to start earlier, y'all. I'm just not what I used to be, man.
What y'all players old? They need.
No, I'm old. That's who's old. The fan is old. Can y'all start at 7 or something? So I ain't got to be up till damn near midnight. Then I fell asleep and
ain't nothing over at midnight.
Well, that's because you're an hour behind us. Then I fall asleep. Okay, me and Mo got one thing in common, other than being friends.
Yes.
Both of us have poor sleep habits.
Yes.
And I've been doing good the last few weeks. That's why y'all don't see me drinking those C4s, because I stopped drinking them things, so I don't need energy. I need to be able to go to sleep at night. I'm like a kid. I try not to even take naps during the day at this point. Like, I try and do everything. Then I woke up at 3:30 in the morning and realized, because I had to use the restroom, and I realized when I sat back on the bed that it was over. That all the sleep I had was over. It was done. I might as well just sit here.
So you're in the middle of the night peer? Like you have to
I always have my
bladder. Your bladder is your bladder.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Wakes you up.
I sleep with my thermos next to my bed because it keeps everything cold. I need hydration.
You peeing in the thermos?
So you get up and
I'm not telling.
You're not telling stories.
No, during the middle of the night ain't nothing better for me. I love in the middle of the night when I just reach under on the floor and I grab this joint and take a long sip. I be thirsty. And the way my present location is, there's a long flight of steps you got to walk downstairs. So when I go up them steps, I'm not coming back down. I bring everything I need.
You're in the lower half of the chateau. That's
well, I'm actually upstairs. But them steps is a bitch. Like my whole family does. Whenever you go up them steps, you better have everything you need. Like, don't forget your cell phone downstairs. Like, don't forget your cell phone. I have to go marching down them steps. You be like, God damn. And ain't nobody gonna bring it up for you. Like, nobody's like, you can't call somebody who's downstairs. Can you bring up the cell phone? You bring your ass down and get the cell phone out. I ain't going up them damn steps with the cell phone. Some nights I'll go to sleep hungry because I just don't want to walk back downstairs.
Because you don't want to get on the stairs.
The food be right in the microwave, and I'm like, nope, I'll eat that tomorrow. I said I ain't walking all the way down.
Ain't worth it.
I think you know what I want to do when I get to New York. I want to go get pizza. I want to go get some pizza.
You've never had New York pizza?
I've had New York pizza, but I'm gonna fly from Dallas to New York to come see.
Just don't wear that shirt.
You said Wednesday. You wear?
In Queens.
Where are we going Wednesday?
I'm pretty
Where
sure.
we all meeting Wednesday?
I don't know where you hanging out with you.
Now, with you wearing a
cowboy shirt on.
Where we hanging out with?
Honey, I fight for you all day long, but
you ain't gonna make my night that tough.
Purposely ruining. Yeah, nah. We
So Wednesday we're gonna all meet in Queens. Where are you at in Queens?
I don't know.
What's the name of the place? Oh, you don't know now. You're going to work, but you don't know where you're going to work.
He said, I don't know no logistics.
You don't know. Who booked you on this show?
Shiny don't realize that outside of Dallas, nobody likes y'all. Just for the record. Just for the record.
But you know what's unfortunate? They're Cowboy fans everywhere. Saquon Barkley is garbage because you got a block for your running back. Like, you have to. No, it'd be one thing if we just couldn't pass block. No. We just can't block anything. Like, we're missing field goals are getting blocked. Our offensive line can't even stop a field goal from getting blocked. That's how pathetic it is. It ain't Saquon Barkley's fault. Once he gets the ball, he has to make a cut. Once he gets there's somebody right behind the line. Once he touches the ball, he got to make a cut.
Who fault is it?
The Giants' fault. I've been complaining about this team, girl. I've been complaining about this team for years and that damn offensive line. Don't let the Cowboys win and distract you from the fact that if a loved one was diagnosed. You may be.
Wait a minute, I can't see it.
I don't even know what that is, but I see that commercial all the time. I still don't know what the hell that is.
Okay, so Wednesday, y'all, we gonna do this. Like, I'm for real. I'm gonna come.
God said I'm in Dallas and I can't stand. That's why I said nobody likes you outside of Dallas.
I don't care.
Look, bottom line is they games are always the highest rated. They always have the highest rated game of the year, other than Super Bowl, no matter what it is.
Because people hate them, they love to watch them. They want to root against them.
Yo, haters gotta watch. You gotta see how we move.
Then Sterling Shepard is dropping passes. Like, what y'all want Daniel Jones to do? Like, I'm sorry he got hurt, and he didn't even get touched. He was
and
just
he
running.
got this stupid personal foul penalty for coming
and
off
then he
the
got a
bench
personal foul
just to
penalty.
stand in your face and then go back.
What are we doing? Like I really feel bad for Daniel Jones because they're really gonna make him to be not a good quarterback, and I really think he's talented. But anyway, we'll go on until next Sunday.
Wednesday.
Let me tell you something, Shawn. Let me tell you something.
Still going.
We gonna all meet.
You pop up.
The church. What's the name of the church? Church of everybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. Yeah, everybody can get it.
Everybody needs to be in place Wednesday.
All right.
I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna show up.
Mess with me and show up on the East Coast and see what happens to you.
I'm like what?
Because we back in these streets.
On the East Coast. You don't.
Probably running game was good. Yeah, because they got an offensive line to block. All right, give me a story, man. Please, just any story. I don't give a damn. Just give me
Wednesday.
Give me the white lady. Give me the white lady.
You say any story. I was about to hit Mo intro. We ain't did this in a minute. I was gonna put Mo on the spot.
Let's look at the white lady first before you do the intro. Before Mo does the story. The white lady with the Uber. Somebody pop this nosy hoe up. Pop this girl up. For those who didn't see this,
she gonna be in New York Wednesday.
No, she better not. So she ain't taking me back to my ex-girl. Cause this woman, this Uber driver got to be the nosiest bitch I done ever heard in my life. Please just play.
Dallas too.
You live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of shit that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming. Today I picked up a guy. His wife and his kids walked him out to the car, said, "I love you, Daddy," blah, blah, blah. So he gets in, he says, "Hi." He goes, "I added a stop." I said, "I saw that." So we go and we pull up at the stop, and this lady comes out, and she's got a little bit of luggage, like a handbag and a tote, small tote. She gets in and she's like, "I'm so glad you finally got away from your damn wife." Okay. So then he kisses her, and it wasn't a "hi, how you doing" kind of kiss. All right, listen up, all you cheaters. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a lift.
Did that just start over?
It seemed like it did.
Yeah.
Well, the moral of the story is, since that clip started over, so that she was minding their business, and when she realized that he was having an affair, she took the guy back home to his original address of his wife and made them get out the car.
What?
So she realized that the dude was going on a trip, cheating on his wife. And she said, "I'm not having that." She took him back to his original destination and made them both get out at the front door of his house so that his wife would catch him. Mike, you're muted.
That is hilarious. I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
Don Pay said that chick got no life. Yeah, she doesn't.
Don, what is wrong this morning? Don didn't say chick.
She got no life. But let me tell you, if I was that dude, I would have had the girl beat her ass. You know you can get somebody killed playing them games. You taking them back to the house where the kids and his wife is at.
She chose violence that day.
Yeah, I would have chose violence too. That girl, whoever that girl I was with, I'm like, I need you to hook off on this chick, and I'll get you out. Because you're not just first of all, what is it? Why is it your business? If your job is to drive, bitch, that's your job. If I add a location, your job is to take me to the location. Don't worry about who I'm kissing in the backseat. Don't worry who I'm smooching on.
But that's my car.
I'm like, but your job is not to judge anybody morally.
Oh, it's like Shiny was driving for it. Shiny was on drive service.
If I don't want you in my car, I don't have to.
But you gotta do something. You gotta do a violation. I ain't do nothing to you.
That's violation to me. It's my car.
Girl, just drive. You Uber drivers.
This is my car.
That's
just offended me.
And you so scared. You so moral. I'm the moral compass of the world. So you think it's a good idea to bring that chick so them kids can see that happen. What's about to happen at the house? Since you such a moral bitch, you wasn't thinking about what the kids was about to see when they pulled up. Number two. Them two might already know their marriage is over. They might already know the marriage is over. So what you doing is being extra. And this is why people get fucked up.
So
why
the family walked out and kissed him bye or whatever?
Because, girl, tons of family kiss each other goodbye. Relationships still could be over.
You kissing people, bro?
Nah, I used to. Me and Stacey's relationship was over like 2 years ago, and we was kissing each other on the cheek. Y'all really y'all be playing these dangerous games.
She said that I'm so glad you got away from your effing wife.
Yeah. You don't think I felt like that? Millions of husbands feel like that.
And I think she said also, hey, when are you leaving her? You have to, like, he's saying that he's leaving her.
They were arguing about when are you leaving her? When is this gonna happen and everything like that. So her nosy ass literally decided, I'm gonna drive you back. First of all, you ain't got to drive me nowhere. You can drop me off right here. You want me in the car? Drop me off right here.
But
I'm
they
good.
They didn't realize they was going back to the house.
I would have got on that little thing and reported danger, because you could be in the lift in danger. I'm in danger. Please.
She's taking me somewhere. Yeah, that's kidnapping.
Yeah, she's kidnapping us. She's not taking us where we should go. She out of pocket or whatever happens to her in the end. She brought that on herself. She shouldn't have never left that lady. Never let the lady in the car then. Yeah, if you that against it, what you think the lady was getting in the car for?
She could have very well said, I have to end this ride, or whatnot. She didn't have to take him back to the house, but god dang.
But I'm telling you, Miss Dallas Fort Worth Uber driver, you gonna get the right one.
What's my name? What you call me? Miss
Dallas Fort Worth Uber driver?
No, but she was minding their business. I guess if you do a ride share and you're a driver, do you really listen that intently to your passenger? Like Shiny, will you be a loser like that?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on how loud they talk. And then sometimes I be on the phone with people in my car.
Oh, you that
on your phone, so they listening to your conversation.
Yeah, I be on my phone, and sometimes I will let them know I am going to be on the phone during this call because people have to know where I am, and I'm picking up strange people. Nobody's ever had a problem with it. They be like, okay.
No, I don't have a problem with it. Because Uber drivers, they're all different types of Uber drivers. They're the conversation Uber driver that will start off. It depends the mood I'm in. Because sometimes I'm in the mood. Like, I want to talk.
When I'm in an Uber, I'm not in the mood to talk to you and answer all your questions about
the last
I had a white man get in yesterday, and he wanted to talk to me and you see how long the ride is. I'm like, oh, this nigga gonna talk for 45 minutes. and he kept talking, asking questions. It
was a 45-minute drive?
Well, it was 30 some odd minutes, but it was traffic.
But I don't mind. Like, sometimes I'm in the mood to talk. Like, the last Lyft driver that I drove with, he must have been like 60, in his late 60s. And this motherfucker gave me advice on life. And it was good. I was like sitting in the back listening like, yo, you're right. Like, it was almost scary. It's almost like he read my mind.
Like
he said, yeah, he was like, at a certain point, you got to let, what was it? You got to let grudges go. And hate go, because that'll kill you no matter what happened. Because he was telling me his wife, let me say the story he told me. First of all, the advice was amazing. Like, when we stopped the car, I didn't get out for like another 8 minutes.
You need to know how it ended. I need to finish this conversation.
Like, he just kept inspiring me. Like, he said, you gotta let this go. Like, we were exchanging conversations about relationships, and his wife left him. They divorced. And then when she went with another dude, she died. And he was like, karma's a bitch. What? He said, yes, he went with another dude and she passed away. He said, yeah, she was a smoker, and she died. And but the way he said it was so casual, because I'm sitting there going like, I said, yo, I'm so sorry to hear that. And he was like, yo, you got to watch this karma out here, man. It'll hit you when you least expect it. I said, well, damn.
And that's his.
No, but then he was like, you gotta let. He said, I'm cool with it now. He ain't getting into all details, but he was like, I had to let grudges and hate and all this other stuff go because it wears you out and it wears your energy out. You don't need that. And he said, what's the point of it? What's done is done. There's nothing you can do, young man, except move on to the next chapter of your life. And I was sitting there damn near in tears, dog. I was like, what is this? What is Pastor Uber doing?
Well, sometimes God sends you messages, however he can get them to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you trying to see something more deep going on?
I feel like that was like a divine intervention.
guardian
All the
angel show
time.
up.
No, when he drove off,
Yeah.
I agree with Mo because when he drove off, I just stared at the car like, what just happened?
What just happened?
He beeped the
Let me
horn.
call.
I was like, bye, Pastor Uber.
Let me just call and send a nice message or apologize
Did
to
you tip him
somebody.
well? You think he just wanted the tip, Shawnee?
No, I gave him a tip. I always try and give everybody a tip because people are out here hustling, and the least you can do if they got you there safely, as long as they're not rude. But then you got the other Uber driver who plays the music really loud. Like you got the other Uber driver. For some reason, I'm like, what?
Or the ones that don't want to turn on the air, who want to crack the windows.
Who want to crack the window?
Like I don't know who told y'all
This
that.
one dude asked you mind if I smoke. I said, yeah, I don't. The smell does something to me.
Don't smoke.
I guess he used to people said no, it's cool.
With pets. Oh yeah, I got several. I said, do you have a dog?
Yeah, I'm mine.
Somebody in this.
Oh yeah, the dog thing. Yeah, Jay's the first one to say I'm mine.
Several. What?
I'm mine. Yeah, you mind if I smoke? Yeah. I said I don't like that smoke.
Yeah. I hate when people get in the car smelling like smoke because I got lights. I got a little kit in my car, and when they get out,
That's hilarious. She really does. I always ask, am I allowed to vape in here? Some people are cool with it, and some people ain't. But I always ask first. So you got that. You got the you got the Uber. These are the Uber drivers that bug me out. Is the ones that are speaking in a different language on the phone, and I have no idea what they're talking. Like this ain't no Spanish. It's like a whole different. I'm like, what are they talking about? And then he gets off the phone. He starts talking perfect English to me. I said, well, if you can talk perfect English to me, I'm sure the other person. Did you call directly overseas?
You can't be mad that they want to.
No, I don't care.
Talk about you. I got this Puerto Rican guy in the back here. Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah, he go. They probably talk about you somehow.
Some racial slurs getting thrown out, and here go another illegal. I got another illegal in my car.
I doubt it. Newsflash: white people don't like them either. So
then there was one that I had one Uber driver that's an inspiring actress, and she gave me a whole spiel on when she's gonna move. She's moving to Atlanta, and she's going out there, and she gave me a whole rundown on the movie. What's that movie Adam Sandler did that was in Philly?
I know what you're talking about.
The basketball,
yes.
Yeah, Hustle. Yes. She said she had a background role in that, and she was telling me all about Adam Sandler. And I was like, yeah, I know Adam Sandler. I know Adam Sandler. I said, I know I've met Adam Sandler. Mm-hmm. So she gave me a whole rundown. So I wound up giving her an inspirational talk because she was like getting depressed because she was like, I'm still struggling. That's why I'm driving. I said, girl, it's the grind. Like it's the whole grind. It's part of the process. When you pop, this would be the story of your journey. Like what I'm saying? Like I've been when I pop, I got like 5 rehab stories. Like when I pop, I got 5 rehab stories for you. And then she started giggling. Uber drivers are interesting. Because
playlist.
I had one Uber driver who I had to tell him to take me home because I knew he was drunk. Now I'm in the car.
Your Uber driver was drunk?
Yes, I'm in the car. And the reason why I'm in the car is because I don't need to be behind the wheel. Once he went out the wrong way on a ramp, he went the wrong way on a ramp. And I was like, yo, I said, sir. And when I already know people, when people get intoxicated, you don't know how they're going to react to you saying, I said, can you do me a favor? Can you just, can we wrap this up? Can you take me back? Can you take me back home? He was so bad that I wind up getting in the car and driving myself.
So I got a question.
All right. Next
I got a question.
What?
I got a question. So are you driving to New York?
Yeah.
You gonna pick everybody up?
No. Well, Jay might come to one of them. I don't know.
Wednesday. So I found some flights.
I'm trying to ignore her.
I did. I found some flights. For real. That's what I've been doing.
You want me to ask my mom if you can stay?
No, I get my own spot.
There's an extra room in the
Johnny, don't just walk out the door.
There's an extra room in the back.
Walk back gently out the door.
They got new edition posters on the wall.
They got new edition. Yeah, the back room got new edition posters on the wall.
No, I think I'm gonna stay in New York, and I'll just meet y'all there.
Oh damn! Okay,
it's cheaper to fly into New York than into Philly.
It is.
Because you being serious? Flying into LaGuardia. That's why
I'm serious. Yeah.
Because last time I flew to New York, I never did it again because it was too much. Like
people
going
from
directly
up here
to Philly.
Don't fly into New York.
Yeah.
She does. So she's not from here, so she doesn't know.
You need to fly into Philly.
From up here, like that's like a last resort.
To fly into Philly.
LaGuardia.
You gonna pick me up? I always fly to LaGuardia. You gonna pick me up from the airport? Y'all gonna pick me up? Y'all gonna meet me at the airport?
It's easier for you to catch an Uber from the airport than somebody to sit in 4 hours worth of traffic to get you from the airport. Literally.
Well, if you really want to play driving,
when y'all came to Dallas.
Mm-hmm. No, so Dallas, I can get into the airport. You flying into LaGuardia or JFK, and my up top folks know that sometimes you can get gridlock so bad in there that people actually get out of their Ubers going into the airport and walk with their luggage up to the rest of the way to the airport.
I will say that's the one thing I miss. Bad. The most convenient airport I've ever been in is Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. That is just the simplest. That is the simplest airport to navigate. Mm-hmm. Like you,
so why would y'all fly here then?
Girl, I ain't got
you ain't got no shows.
I ain't got no shows. You know when my next show is? October, whatever, 22nd when we go out there. Tam. Good morning.
Oh, 22nd.
For October 22nd.
We don't know.
You need to get the ticket by the 30th.
Yeah, don't forget you. Don't forget everybody.
Mike, we don't know if these stories are real or not.
Which story are you talking about?
I got a real story. I'm coming to New York this week.
Okay.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly. With Sexy Mo. Powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Mo wasn't even ready. You ready, Mo? You guys start.
I'm absolutely ready.
Oh, knock it out. Go ahead, go get it.
Of course, the premiere of the Kardashians' latest season has come out, and of course, in true fashion, Lamar Odom speaks out and says he wants Khloe Kardashian to find some level of happiness. And I'm like, why is it always the person who does you wrong or wreaks havoc in your life that says, girl, I just want you to be happy?
I do. I do. I just want you to be happy. I just need you to fuck out my life, but I want you to be happy. I just need you out my life.
He wanted her back. No, he wanted her back.
Yes, he wanted her back. Make no mistakes about it. But I just find that the people who do a lot of damage and are disruptive are the ones who are like, always in the Kool-Aid on some, I just want you to be happy. I want you to have a great life. Well, you're the part of the reason why I'm in this sunken hole, I think that he should just stop talking about her altogether.
Yeah, he should probably stop talking about her. But Khloe be making some bad decisions. Like Khloe be making some bad, and Khloe's the one that I think out of all of them girls, she's the one I'd probably hang out with. Because she's like hangoutable, and she's
definitely the cooler of the Kardashians, like the fun girl of the Kardashians, so to speak.
Because I can't even look at Kim Kardashian no more. Like I just saw her on a talk show. Who was
she turned into a white girl? Look like she turned into a white girl.
I don't know what she done turned into, but I need Ray J to keep going. I need Ray J to.
Speaking of Ray J, he says that they're still making money off of that Kim K tape. He said the Kardashians are still milking the cow off of that. And I believe that. I believe that because nobody makes a one-sided deal. I'm pretty sure that there's some side deals going on where they're making some residuals off of that too. But if you think about it, when when the whole leak of the second or third tape came out and they said, we're gonna show it, a lot of people went back to look at the first tape.
Of course.
As a refresher.
I tried to find it.
I Googled it. Yeah. I did. I did.
I know that they're making, that to me, that's strategic. That's kind of saying, let's, make some more money off of this tape that's already out there, because I'm pretty sure companies that are airing it, you can't air it for free. You
Right.
either bought it, and every time that it's played, you get a certain amount of money from every time it's played. So yeah.
But this is my thing with Ray J, and because Ray J be saying some crazy stuff sometimes. Sometimes Ray J, I mean, he'll get a weird tattoo every once in a while of his sister's face or something. But when Ray J said, "Listen, if I'm lying, why haven't they sued me? They sue everybody else. So if I'm telling a lie," he said, "then sue me. Like why are we doing this?" But he does make a point. He said they keep dragging him. Now they re-aired the episode of the Kardashians where they did the whole, because they don't give a damn.
No, it's not. They're strategic.
Yes.
This is to keep money coming
in,
in.
and Ray J's in on it.
They are going to milk this for everything it's worth. If they're in the news, then they're going to be making money from it.
And I'm gonna tell you this:
they're notorious for turning negativity into a cash cow.
This will disgust me. If Ray J is in on this, like just to rehash to make more money, then this is foul. Because why do y'all keep rehashing these sex tapes when y'all know y'all got kids? Like you'd want to let that finally go if you got kids. Your kids got to deal with.
I think one of Kanye's worries about his kids and the influence that, because he said Kim has their kids 95% of the time, right? So I think that's one of his, his fears is that he doesn't want his kids around that type of mindset with their family.
Listen, man, and every relationship that's had kids, you always got to say, even though you may not like the person anymore, thank you for actually helping create, the babies. You know what I mean? Your kids. But the blessing. But I never understood. Look, I always thought Kim Kardashian was a pretty woman. But when your sex tape is that public, I can't wife you. I just can't.
Yeah, that's tough.
And that's not our world. Even though we're in entertainment and we've seen a lot, Michael Shawn. We've seen.
No, but it's just not entertainment. Denzel wouldn't have wifed.
Yes.
Denzel Washington wouldn't have wifed his wife if she had a famous sex tape out.
But he's not in that world.
Right.
There's different levels in the entertainment world. He's not in that world. Wow. But speaking of kids, Michael Shawn, Nick Cannon's latest baby mom, and I hate to use that term, but his latest
the mother of his child, the newest child.
Of his child, his latest child. Yeah. She is actually asking and requesting for a nanny, but she's like, Nick Cannon won't pay for one.
Oh, you need a nanny? Oh, you thought it was gonna be that sweet, huh? Oh, you thought I was just gonna lace you over the nanny too, huh? You thought I was gonna pay for somebody to actually come take care of the baby before you done.
But why wouldn't he? I thought he's paying all his money. Why wouldn't he?
So you don't know what their agreement may look like. It might look like you stay at home and take care of the kids. I'll make sure that you have a home, room, a spending allowance, everything that you need. But it's important for you as a mother to make sure that you're here taking care of my kid. I don't want somebody else raising my kid.
Like I could understand maybe once in a while you get a nanny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could
get a nanny for like babies, if you're going away or something like that.
But who needs a babysitter? My mom's here, so we're not getting a nanny. Drop the kid off at my mom's house.
But if she's saying she need help, and he said I'm gonna do everything to make sure the kid got everything, I can't be there. Why can't he?
Well, she got to be a mother too. Like, what the hell? What you want me to? You want me
part of the deal? Maybe
you want me to hire somebody to breastfeed the kid for you too? Is that what you need? What else you need? What else you need, girl?
She just had the one with Nick Cannon. This is the latest baby mom.
So why she getting?
So she basically
that's an extra expense.
Allegedly,
he had 100 kids.
Yeah. So I already got expenses. That means all the baby moms gonna want nannies.
This is baby mom number 5. This is baby mom number 5. She said that she couldn't afford a night nurse. She said she couldn't afford a night nurse for a child, and that she needed one badly. She said basically it all started when she shared a message about, I've been up for 72 hours straight with this baby. And so, of course, the fans hit her page and was like, well, listen, you should get a night nurse to help you, so that you can get some rest or whatever. So she responded by claiming that Nick is refusing to pay for a nanny. So she said, listen, can you Vimo me for a night nurse?
She wants people to
Why was
Vimo. She wants
72
regular
hours
people.
with the baby. 72 hours. The baby never went to sleep in 72 hours. You need to take
You know, like kids be up all night. You know, yeah, that's all right there.
72 hours.
It
So
probably
here's the
felt
thing.
like 72
I
hours.
breastfed and I pump, right? It is very likely that she has been up for 72 hours because the baby, you pumping on the third, the baby is, by the time you pump and you put your
You
milk
can
up,
take the picture off
baby
because
up
we can't see
again in
Mo.
another 2 or 3
Oh,
hours
wait.
to eat.
I ain't even
So
seen
it's very likely that she has been up and not had adequate sleep for the past 72 hours. I could believe that. That's happened to me before.
Let me tell you a true story how Monty came to live with me. I was doing a club and I got a text or a call. And I know I walked out and her mom said she just won't go to sleep. Monty just would not sleep. Like she was, you got to come get her. I said, what? I said, well, kids don't sleep. Isn't that part of the whole thing? Like, you know, Monty was
that's part of the job.
That's part of the job. They don't go to sleep. That's what I heard because Monty was my first, obviously, so I hadn't had experience in it. But everybody I know, my mom said I kept her up all night. I'm like, what do you mean, come get her? I'm at the club, and she was like, no, you got to come get her. I need a break. A break. She's 6 months old. She just got here. Like, what break? I got to do this job. So I stayed at the club, finished the club, drove at like, you know what time the club, by the time we leave the club, it's like 3 something in the morning.
It's 3 or 4 in the morning.
Now I'm driving to Jersey to go pick up a 6-month-old after the club. So because I was being responsible, I had to lay on the couch for a little while. And she was crying. Like she had the baby ready and everything like that. So me and Monty laid on the couch for a few hours. And then I had to go figure out at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now I got to go home. I'm with somebody. I'm in a relationship at this point. So I got to come home with a kid in my hand. Now explain that I've been over at so-and-so since like, I ain't get on to like 4:30 in the morning and then I had to figure out the damn baby seat. Because the first time you put in a baby seat,
MIT degree to figure that out.
Dog, it's worse than buying something from IKEA and having to put it together. Like it's literally late at night. So we driving, and all this stems for the Nick Cannon. She needed a nurse. She'd been up for 72 hours. So she said she needed a break. Well, guess what, y'all? 18 years later, she's still breaking. She's still.
So, but you was a good father that stepped in. She was clearly stressed out, and you took on that responsibility and was
and trust.
And honestly, you have to be very careful with that because when you have no sleep, it affects
stressful.
more than just your physical. It affects your mental. It can
really
be the
does.
trigger to postpartum depression, which is very serious. It's something that a lot of people don't talk about, especially in our Black and Brown community. But it's real. So if she's really serious and saying I ain't been asleep in 72 hours and I need some help. I think that it's more than just wanting to go party or wanting to go away or just wanting to be spoiled.
Once again, bad decisions. You want to be part of the harem. You thought it was cute to be part of the harem. You thought it was cute to had a kid with Nick Cannon. Oh, this would be great. Because you thought it was a come up. And now the reality is, first of all, if you think Nick Cannon and his lawyers haven't set up the contracts exactly correctly that you signed, if you think them contracts ain't ironclad, I'm pretty sure you better take that kid to your mom for a day or two. If your mom's alive. I don't know if your mom's alive. Not everybody.
Yeah, I guess if we do one nanny, he's going to have to do all nannies. Well,
there's going to be 5 different nannies. He's going to be paying nannies more than he pays the people on Wild 'N Out. Like that's the type of money he don't be paying on nannies.
I think it depends on the mom.
Yeah.
I don't want no nanny. I think that work out.
Yeah, I really and I advise women not
nanny, but I definitely think I could have benefited from a night nurse because I had some rough nights with my son early on. But which is probably what led to my lifetime probably of insomnia.
Yeah,
because I don't sleep. Dropping a dime, I'm up.
Girl, being a mom.
I went to sleep. I didn't have that problem. Like my baby would go to sleep with me. I'd be like, girl, it's
3
time to go to
hours,
sleep.
he was up.
And she go to sleep.
Monty wouldn't go to sleep to the point where the only way she would fall asleep is if I put her in the car and we took a drive, and she would fall asleep in the car.
Emotion.
So I would literally drive around the apartment complex, looking like I'm casing the joint. It's like 2 a.m, and I'm driving round and round the apartment, just round and round the apartment complex till this girl falls asleep. And then the trick is how to get her out that car seat without waking her up. Because once I hear her, I was like, oh,
that's when you take the whole car seat out and you just sit it right in your room.
That's exactly what wound up happening. I just took the whole car seat and went up the steps and was like,
well, see, my son never slept with me. That was, I had this this thing that gave you like real life quotes on what to do with your baby and what not to do with your baby for my baby shower. So I would open it up and read different things from my family members occasionally. And one of the biggest ones that kept repeating was, do not ever let Gabe sleep with you in the bed, and you'll thank me later. And I realize now why, because he probably would have never gotten out of my bed. And it took until he was like, he would always sleep in his own bed. But 5 years old, he had got real sick. And he was in my bed, and I've been having to push him out. It took me a long time to push him out since then.
I woke up this morning with Caden in my bed, and Lady Q was in his bed. I don't know what happened. I'm like, well, I guess he came in the middle of the night, and it was too much. And she left.
Mine still come get in the bed with me, and they 12 and 13. They'll come get in the bed with me.
My 3 girls. This is what I hate. Once I hear the thunder, if there's any thunder. I hear all 3 of them coming. I used to hear all 3 of them in a line. I'd be on the edge. Now I'm on the edge of the bed with these 3 little girls in between me and Stacy, and they're in there, and they wild sleepers. Like there's kicking and all types of stuff. So I would do a Lady Q. I would just say, you know what? I'm gonna go to your bed. Y'all got it. I'm out.
See, my son's the complete opposite, because every night that's how he gets to go to sleep so easily. He listens to either the thunder sounds or on surround sound in his room, or he listens to the rain.
Yeah, the rain is pretty good.
Real hard coming down rain.
10 says I get in the bed with my mom.
No,
I don't. My dad don't mess around with that. I was able to get in the bed for a little while.
We never got to sleep with our parents.
My dad was like, "You gotta take your ass," but I'm scared. Then be scared. Just go back to your bed.
Never.
And that bedroom was it was a dark apartment we used to live in, and their bedroom was far. And when you were a kid, everything looked so much scary and everything. It looked so far.
It was like
away.
going down them steps. It was like
going
down the steps.
The ghosts and the goons are in between, because then you gotta walk by
the ghosts and the goons.
So you gotta walk by couches and try and get there.
Did I get me? I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Oh my God. I never realized that. I was really on my own a lot. My parents were great parents, but I was a solo artist for a long time, boy. Because my dad was not hearing that thunderstorm scaring you. You keep your ass right there and make sure you don't turn that TV back on. Oh man. I was like, can I at least see the TV? No, make sure you don't turn that. Don't turn it. Don't make me come in. Don't see that light. Pitch black. No light. I ain't even have a nightlight. I ain't even have a nightlight. You can give somebody a nightlight or something just to give me some type of protection. I was in the dark in the Bronx. We didn't get nightlights till my mom found out other white kids had nightlights when we moved out to the suburbs. You got another thing? That's what she found out. Oh, there's this thing, a nightlight I can plug into your little outlet right there, and you'll have light. I said, get 2 of them.
Terrible.
All right, you got another story?
But before I leave, I just want to give a condolence, a big condolence, and prayers going out to basketball wise Brooke Bailey, because she lost her daughter in a really tragic accident over the weekend. And so, of course, we definitely want to send our prayers, love, and light to the basketball wives family. She was a 26-year-old aspiring model. And just tragic, gone too soon.
Wow.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. God bless her. That's unimaginable to me. I don't even know how you would how you go. Y'all. Yes,
so
indeed.
I am now, as a parent, about to go and struggle and fight my way through the parent line at school. The parent drop off pickup line. It gets brutal out there, y'all. It gets brutal.
No, them pickup lines, them drop off and pickup lines.
Nobody.
Don't do it.
Like you want to cut the line like they.
Every other car, we rotated. We
don't play. Them moms, man. When I was it was my job to do the pickup. I'm like, oh man, this is getting hectic. Like if I had horns being beeped at me, you don't see, son.
And they're not even all from New Jersey. Some are from New York. I see PA plates.
Oh man.
So they not playing. Everybody drives from afar to drop their kid off to the school. They ain't playing no games.
Yeah, you know what? I kept thinking, like tossing it around, like, do I want another kid? Do I want to get another kid? No, I'm good.
No, we're not starting over again.
I think I'm good.
We're not starting over again.
I mean, what is
your own advice and go get that vasectomy?
You better do it for you hit 45.
You want more kids? What happened to 45? What happened?
No, that's too old. Like I always thought 40 was too old, but
that's not too old.
To have a new baby and you push it out after 45?
Yeah.
Who says? Why you say it's too old?
Oh,
yeah, okay. People do it.
Let me stop talking.
Yeah, it happens.
You know all of that good work down there, right?
Yeah, it happens.
Sometimes I just blurt things out. Sometimes.
It's too old. Y'all old heifers ain't pushing no baby. What the hell?
He was like, and you push it out? Well, who else gonna push it out?
Yeah. So Shawnee, I mean, if you want a kid, just holler at me. I just can't be there every day. I'm just, I can't.
Shawnee.
You gonna pay for the nanny?
Out the door.
And I'm not paying for the nanny. I'm not paying for the nanny.
Speaking of, be there.
Tomorrow
is Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, so I'm gonna be in New York tomorrow.
Unbelievable, Jay Black.
I'm be looking for you, Mo. I'm calling you later on, Mo. I'm gonna let you know when I'm at the airport.
I wanted to get Mo's thought on this topic. So I saw that because she's in the planning. No, this couple had went viral because they requested cash only as their wedding gift, because they wanted to, use it as a down payment for a home. And some of the comments have been crazy about if you can't afford to get, buy a home, you need to not get married. Why waste the money on it? You could have paid it there or save your own money. It's like it's weird to see the comments, really balanced. So I know she's a wedding planner. She plans events.
Yeah, she plans these things. I don't see a problem with it at all. If that's like as long as you told everybody up front, if you don't want to come to the wedding, then don't come to the wedding. Because in actuality, when you got married, Shawnee, did you make a lot of money off of it, or was it more gifts?
Did you get any gift? Like,
did you? Oh, did you have a wedding?
Did people show up?
You had a wedding.
Did you have a wedding, or did you y'all just elope?
You told us you had a great wedding.
Okay, well, my first wedding, we got tons of stuff.
Well, damn, how many times you been married?
Twice.
Okay. Oh, you have been married twice.
Yeah, okay. Twice. So yeah, the first time I had a wedding, and we got a bunch of stuff. We were kids. We weren't nothing but 19, 20. We were young.
So you got a bunch more.
I ain't had no wedding. I ain't get no presents. I ain't asked for no presents.
But how much did you make a nice amount of money?
Oh, she ain't tell nobody.
Oh, you ain't tell nobody. I don't remember. Because I made a gang of money. Like I didn't know how profitable a wedding can be. Like I can see why two people would just get married simply to come up. Let's just get married, stay together for a little while. But if you're telling people cash only, now I know they're gonna be people who are offended. But like the one time I said, I don't know, but because I know that's how people are. They'll get offended like
them comments.
But in other cultures, they get presents and the people get them money to get started.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
They get both. They get money, they get gifts, plus they give them money,
or
they give them land, or they give them a house. So
I guess it sets that expectation now that you're putting a bigger expectation. I mean, I just want to be there for you in your moment, and maybe all I can afford is this, $50 gift that may look better as a gift than
in
the
store.
G said no.
Paying the $50, just give me the $50 cash.
Yeah, just run that 50. I'm good.
But 50 is not reasonable for a wedding because you paid a lot more for my plate per se. Ain't it like $100 a
Most
plate
people
nowadays?
give money anyway. Folks just don't want to be told what to do. Yeah, that's the thing.
True,
folks don't like to be told what to do. Like, folks get offended like when there are weddings that people say there are no kids. Like, I've been to those weddings. I don't know why people have such a problem. If you can't make it, you can't afford to babysit it, then don't RSVP. Then tell them I just can't come because I don't have anybody to take care of the kids.
But there's certain people you really want there, and if they got kids and there's no, or everyone in their circle is coming to the wedding too, so there's no one to watch the kids, you're gonna have to make provisions, right? If you really want that person here.
It's not your day. It's my day. I need my day. I need the rules and regulations.
I might not want your baby crying in the middle of my vows.
Or at the reception, a bunch of kids running around crazy. Like, I need to have. I mean, like, and then
my situation, and for you to say no kids.
But you know what? When you go out with your circle to the club, you don't take the damn kids with you there.
Yeah,
because that person watching the kids ain't going to the wedding. They ain't going to the club. But everyone's circle is different. How they say your community, your whatever that helps you out.
It takes a village to make a wedding.
Here you go. Yeah, but they was killing them. Some of them comments, I was like, dang. They was going at them.
I'll tell you where people really get pissed. You better let somebody know if you having a wedding and there's no alcohol. I bet you better let people know. Oh, you want to see some frowning faces? I'm just telling you. I went to a wedding that didn't have no alcohol. I was like, I'll be back.
I didn't have any alcohol in my wedding. There was no alcohol.
No, there was alcohol. There was an open bar at my wedding. That was the start of the problem. People are okay with giving blenders and silver plate sets that I either already got or ain't going to use for a while. So just give me the cash. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Yeah. Like, what's the purpose? Right, actually. Already got
my mom. And in actuality, even like when people say they don't like being told what to do, even with the registry, when you tell people where you registered at, you're kind of telling them what to do there.
What you want. Yeah.
You got to go exactly over here and find out what's on my list. And then you got to scroll through to see what's left that hasn't been bought already and figure it out. I bet these comments were the white folks outraged that black people were begging for money. Man, that's sorry. That was a cute comment.
You know what? I made Lady Q some shirts too.
It makes sense.
I'm coming to Houston to out there with y'all. So Lady Q, I'm gonna bring your shirts. I got a bag for her too. I got a bag for her.
Yo, you talking about for real, not no cowboy stuff. Okay.
It makes sense to suggest money and no gifts, especially when you already have most of everything that is usually gifted at weddings.
And one comment said, well, look, say if 200 people came and 40 people, they gave her $200 each. That's $8,000. That's their down payment for their house right there. And I was like,
I'm kind of offended that y'all keep cutting me off and blowing me off, but that's okay. Because when I show up, we're going to see what you say.
Okay.
I didn't have a wedding because I didn't do it big.
I told you ain't even got to get a room. You can
wait. Did she just drop? She's dead serious about this. She's no way she's serious about this cowgirl stuff. Trying to bring on cowgirl shirts and thinking we wearing them and gonna go to New York. And you going to a comedy show in New York wearing a Cowboys shirt. She's out her mind.
What's funny? You know what's funny about her is that she did mention, because I told her about the show a while ago. And she did mention about cutting. That's why I hope she's playing.
No, if she's coming, that's dope. But she ain't taking no last minute flight either. If you said this show is Wednesday, that's tomorrow. If you're going to be in Queens, New York tomorrow, Shani has kids and got to prepare for school and planning. There's no way it's a last second flight that she's going to hop on to go. There's no way. That's planning and prepared.
But she asked me, this is why the women are sneaky. She asked me 2 weeks ago. Like she keeps repeating. She asked me 2 weeks. I told her about the show.
She's been consistently saying it, and you ain't been acknowledging it.
And I've been like, girl, what are you talking about? She said, I came before, Mike. I came before. Why would you think I wouldn't come? Like, and I was sitting there going like, I said, Shawnee, first of all, that whole driving, I don't know where you gonna stay in New York.
But she's been saying it for 2 weeks. If she's been saying it for 2 weeks, and you ain't.
And I've been like, you're more than welcome. I said, you can definitely.
No.
I said, you can definitely ride out. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, you can ride out. Like, I said, wherever you at, I'll come scoop you. And I think I said, I think Jay's going to one of the shows. He might be able to make it
more. No, it would have been more planning. It would have been more follow-ups to say, "Hey, I got my flight." Or like it would have been more dialogue. It just wouldn't. No, I almost got caught up.
Wait a second. Why you try? I'm texting her. Why did you try to? What did we say wrong? We was just going on with the show.
I guess you've been ignoring her thoughts and feelings. If she wants to come to New York and hang out, why can't she? And you just brushing her off. But I don't believe it either, though. I almost fell for it because it's like if a female been saying something for 2 weeks consistently and we missed it, it is our fault. Like we're guilty of it. Like, hey, we're not thinking about it. Where's my extra reminder?
But my thing is, I said, if you're serious,
Shiny drop.
Shiny drop because we weren't taking her serious about her coming to the East Coast and coming to these shows I'm doing this week. But that's a Q comment from Lady Q. Brought to you by wokeupinspired.com. If you want your t-shirts, you can always go check that out and order it up. But yeah, she asked, but it was a casual, the same way I told you. Remember when I called you and I said I booked these shows?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same
way. Females
are
different though. I know we're guys, and people, there's no excuse. We're guys. We don't. That stuff is not processing for us the same as you would think it is. So if this really is bothering her, and it's been 2 weeks.
Jeez. She texted me back, said, "I'm here. Just keep going."
So I guess she wants you to apologize and acknowledge her feelings. I guess.
We're on the show. They're in Queens and in Long Island. I'll give you all the details. I'll pull the flyer out and stuff like that. They're one's in Queens and one's in Long Island. The Long Island one's gonna be tough because that's a long drive. So that's gonna be the
Shiny
tough
wanted to hang out, and Mike been ignoring her request for the last 2 weeks. I didn't know she was asking for 2 weeks. But you just said for the last 2 weeks. That's what you just said. You said for the last 2 weeks she's been asking. We guys ain't gonna fly. No, but that's just the truth. We're guys.
Lady Q, listen to me. Let me explain to the audience. This is what happened. I called Jay. I don't know who I called first, in what order, right? And I called Jay and I told him about the show. I don't know, like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I said, she said I wasn't supposed to say.
All right. What in the world? I'm trying to wait.
So listen. I called Jay or Shawn. I don't know who I called first, right? To let them know that I got these shows booked in New York because it was a good situation. You know, I had a show Saturday, got a show Wednesday, got a show Thursday. Saturday went really well. And now we get this so I can get the ball rolling. And then she was like, so it's in New York. And I said, yeah. She said, damn, I would like to go out to New York. I said, well, you know, if you down, like, I mean, I don't know, you know, because I know I ain't got money right now to just be hopping on flights and booking flights. So, you know, it's not like I can, you know, normally if I was doing what I normally would do, I would just be like, well, I'll put it on the ticket if you really want to come. So I left it at that. Then I was telling her talent and everything like that. The conversation went on. And then I talked to her another time, and I remember she brought it up, but I thought she was just recapping. She said, don't you have shows coming up? I said, yes.
Now that you said, I do remember her saying it a couple of times.
And I said, yeah, I got a show Saturday in Mount Laurel, and then I got a show on the show.
Why wouldn't she remind you again? Like, why wouldn't she bring it up again to say something? And Lady Q talking about this is an excuse, and I'm gonna be fully transparent. I'm in the same situation right now. Whereas though she mentioned something about a date night yesterday, and I didn't remember, and she kept bringing it up. I didn't remember. Where was my reminder? If you really wanted to do it, you would have remembered. You remember to do this, and that. And I'm saying I'm a guy. I'm not processing it. Where's our reminders to say, hey, this is what's going on? And this reminds me of the same thing. Like, we're guys. We not processing this stuff the same way that you would like us to. And a reminder is needed. Absolutely is needed, and it may be needed more than once. So to be able to say it's an excuse, I was just triggered by her because I know
I ain't got to remind y'all to watch football.
See, here we go.
Wait a second. But here's what I'm saying, Shorty.
Y'all watch that game every week. I don't know how many days a week. Y'all.
And you know why? Because they remind us there's commercials all week long saying football Sunday, Cowboys, Giants on Monday, so on Thursday. But if you were serious, why didn't you say you were serious? I didn't know you was like
when I came the last time. When I didn't go through all that the last time. I told you like 2 months in advance. Okay, I'm gonna come to New York for the show. I didn't say every week, every day. Hey, y'all know I'm coming to the show. Hey, y'all know I'm flying to New York. Hey, I didn't do that. I told y'all like 2 months in advance.
No, he needs the extra reminder. Why not say, hey, look, I'm booking this flight. Remember or I want to do this. Is it cool? Like this is what, like, where's that additional steps? And don't rely on our memory and something you said.
I just said I was coming. So if I'm coming, I'm coming.
Oh, yeah, the cute comment, boy. I didn't have to remind you to figure out every fucking feature of your car, did I?
Because I was car hunting and I was on a mission. I was literally trying because it's something for you. And no, I just wasn't thinking.
Yeah, because it's something for you.
I wasn't thinking.
When Mike says he got a show in Dallas and he come to Dallas, he don't have to call me every day and remind me, Shawnee, I'm coming to Dallas.
But I'm telling you for sure I'm coming to Dallas. But I'm telling you for sure I'm coming to Dallas. You never told me, yo,
for sure.
Because if you said for sure, I would have told you. I would have told you to fly into Philly and not fly into.
You did.
Y'all remember what y'all want.
As
long as we acknowledge that it's the male brain does not work and function the way the female wants the male brain to always function. So therefore, additional steps and dialogue will be needed in certain aspects.
I would love to have you. I've been
asking you where the show at. I told you supposed to call up talent. You supposed to put talent on the show. You forgot?
No, I told them.
Can we acknowledge that it wasn't personal, Shawnee?
But it wasn't on purpose.
Like, can we acknowledge? Like, none of that stuff is on purpose. Like, it's meant to be.
All this personal because this be my second time coming to the East Coast.
Because we need
this to be reminded. Be my second time coming out to the East Coast, and you niggas left me hanging the last time, and I feel like I'm about to be left hanging this time.
No, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I'm not gonna leave.
It always turns into something deep. That's not the intention, nor that was you, Mike. I feel you, dude. I feel you.
The first one when you came to the East Coast, that was 100% my bad. That was 100% my bad. Like I take full blame.
I mean, you there, Stacy? Yeah, Stacy. I'm trying to go support Michael Shawn, but I don't know. Maybe I need to find a new show.
How are we gonna do the show? If you here, you gonna do it from the hotel or something?
I bring my laptop like I did the last time. Yeah, I do it from the hotel. What do you mean?
She's gonna say you coming up with excuses or reasons why she can't instead of just Mike. You just needed additional reminders. Just stick to your script because the reality is, as men, I get it. I see it.
Y'all gonna take me to IHOP? It ain't number $5. Y'all gonna take me to IHOP?
Impact do better.
Y'all gonna take me to IHOP? Y'all gonna? Am I gonna see y'all? Like when y'all?
I would love to go to IHOP. It ain't but $5. I take you to IHOP.
Y'all saw me. Y'all saw me. Save Day from the ratchet Roach Motel that he checked into, put him over in a nice lovely spot. See, that's what I'm saying. The hospitality. It's just
okay, but this is the thing.
Reminder is not bad that we're consistently. I know you may not want to always remind somebody and give them every 2 days. Hey, don't this was going. It's okay to do that. Some people need that. So sometimes you have to acknowledge within who you're dealing with. Sometimes you may have to do that, and it's not nothing personal. So the intent versus impact and all that, it's the reality of the situation. Can we live in our reality and not what we want? You can't want Mike to be something that he's not. Okay. He's not what you want him to be.
Did you actually tell me? I'm gonna ask this question. I'm probably gonna hate the answer. Did you actually tell me you were really coming? And I just forgot.
I sure did.
Yeah, we just need a reminder. Back to the reminder.
Just a reminder. That's just what it is, Mike. I'm trying to tell you. It's additional reminders. It's encouraged.
Thank you, Lady Q. Thank you.
Q comment brought to you by WokeUpInspired.com. Sir, you the first one to say I ain't asking / saying it more than once.
Now, how I operate is a little different. Now, if I say something and it's not done, cool. I'm standoffish. I back up, and well, obviously you ain't want to do it. I am different. It is a double standard when it comes to how I react to people versus want people to react to me. But at the same time, I'm saying it up front. Men, a lot of times we can need additional reminders, and there's nothing personal. I'm not taking it personal. Yeah. If you have to keep saying it to me and reminding me, I'm not. But the flip side, I'm not going to keep asking you for something. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it.
Okay, and I know I'm not going to like this. So you're telling me, okay, when you talk to me, did I sound clear? Did I sound, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, where was I at?
No, you weren't drunk. You hadn't been drinking.
What was my response?
You was sober. You picking me up from the airport?
See, I don't even know if you.
Which I ain't believe that he picked me up from the airport, but I catch an Uber. I'm cool. I'm good. I just spent a couple days in New York. I don't even know where the damn show is.
So are you?
I'm just saying, reminder. It's not that nobody was trying to be mean.
I wasn't. I really wasn't.
I know but you wasn't, just like I wasn't.
I kept blowing me off today. Y'all just mad because the Cowboys won. And then I got stuff for y'all. I told y'all. Did I not text y'all and say I need y'all shirt sizes? Y'all forgot?
You
forgot? Day. You on the thread? Did I text y'all? I said I need y'all shirt sizes.
So now this is going to highlight any imperfection, anything. So you see how this goes. Now is to make the men feel horrible because it's something that they did not intend for it to be that way. So now it's beat them down. How are we uplifting each other? Let's acknowledge that it was a mistake and move forward.
Really?
You want to beat somebody down and bring it. Now you want to pile on. And what about this? What are we piling on about shirts now?
Pile on a little bit more. Hang on.
Mike, you see what she's doing. Now she's bringing up other stuff. So now is you going to feel horrible. Now she wants you to feel more horrible.
All right,
how was that moving forward positive?
Before she gets on, before she gets back up. Now, you know, sometimes just because I sound clear doesn't mean I am clear.
I know that. I know that very well.
I might have just been, not running my mouth, but I probably was having a conversation and I just was, you didn't say, oh, we got you from the airport. Q comment is vicious today.
Now,
because there's a pile on.
Wait a second.
This is what I see. Is y'all bags? See this?
Oh, you got bags made for us?
I made them.
Oh.
And we appreciate. I'm sure
I appreciate it. I do.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. See,
comment. But if it was a woman, y'all would do the same.
Got your.
But I thought
these shirts today for breast.
I thought you were gonna ship them.
I'm about to shut completely down because I see where this is going. I see the setup. I feel all the energy.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
So you're saying that there's no love there. So you're acting as if that there's no love there. He intentionally for the last 2 weeks ignored you and did not want you to support. Like that's what you really don't think. There's no way you can think that we intentionally meant to do that.
He did, and you did too. He did, and you did too.
I just need clarification.
Y'all.
He just
y'all.
When we were on the phone, having this alleged conversation.
And it's not alleged. It's not alleged. You want me to pull the phone record up?
So was I walking? What was I doing? Was I walking? Was I doing my morning walk?
I don't know what you were doing.
Now I'm about to go off on ungrateful men all
day. That's all day, and he ain't do that. Why are you bringing up shirts and saying something you piling on? That's not cool.
I just want to make sure
mistakes happen, and it wasn't intentional. So can you just acknowledge the fact that he's saying that he didn't realize?
Okay, what about you?
Although it was a big deal.
What about you? And what about you?
For me, I say if I didn't realize I don't have that ill thought process of I'm doing this out of spite. There was nothing malicious, malice, however the wording, all that is related. So it just didn't happen that way. So let's figure out, okay, how can we plan the next thing? Let's move forward. Okay. Why harp on that and then bring up other stuff that I may have had mistakes
I'll be at the comedy show tomorrow night.
If you here, I mean, I gotta go. Jay may not be able to go, but I gotta go. But wait a second. Hold
I
up.
was
This
saying,
alleged conversation that we had.
Yeah,
So what you're saying is that at some point, so why are you flying into LaGuardia if I told you to fly into Philly if we had this conversation?
She hard-headed. She gonna do what she wants.
Because I just said it was cheaper to fly into LaGuardia than Philly. It was cheaper.
This is just going left. And I just feel like it's a man's fault all the time.
The show is in the city,
New York,
right?
but it would be better. It would be better if you flew into Philly because then I would be able. Because I can't. Then am I staying with you? You gonna let me stay at the hotel?
No, you're not staying with me.
Because then that means I gotta. In order to spend time, since you want to hang out, that means I gotta drive to New York, pick you up, and hang out there.
You drive to New York anyway.
Yeah, but then
shows are in New York.
But but you should have
sent reminders again.
Philly would have been easier because then we could have hung out. We could have went to the IHOP and done all that, and then you could have just naturally jumped. If this conversation really had Jay Black, you bitch.
Because I'm dealing with the same thing right now, like literally just last night, and I didn't know, and it wasn't intentional. I did not know. I knew, but I forgot, and it wasn't top of mind, but it should have been top of mind, and I was busy. My brain is scattered. So you want to beat me down because I forgot?
How long was this? How long was this conversation? Like how long ago was this conversation? Was this like a week ago?
I don't even remember. But
I'm not talking about Lady Q. I'm talking about Shorty. How long ago was this conversation? So I gotta deal with my issues.
What difference does it make? The thing is, when I came in March?
Yes.
Was it March?
Yeah.
I told y'all in January that I was coming.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So you talking about 2 weeks? You can't remember?
Y'all triggering Jay.
Because I didn't mean to do it, and I keep doing it. Like it doesn't make sense.
Well, you
like I'm a guy. It's known that we think differently.
That's an excuse. That's
an
known.
Excuse. It's true. It's the truth. I
can't use that excuse. I can't say, well, I'm a woman. That's why. I'm a woman. That's why.
Sam said, wait, nah. Well, since you want to hang out, Mike Shawn trying to process it, he gonna go touch grass and trees immediately after the show.
Yeah, ain't nobody said, all right, Shawn, we gonna be there.
No, if you're there, I gotta make arrangements. You know what I'm saying? Like to hang out.
To be in New York anyway. So
but I don't have to be in New York. I don't have to be in. This is what I'm saying. This is why I wish. Listen, all right, I'm gonna take it that we really had this conversation, and this is how it went down. That's what I'm saying. You should have switched it and came to Philly so that you could have driven with me. That would have been half the battle. Because now we
again and again. Sometimes you gotta make extra calls.
Yeah, but it was
extra text messages
for me to fly. It's cheap.
Additional communication is needed for a man. Sometimes additional communication is needed, Shani. So Mike would have needed additional communication related. That's it. Additional communication, and then it's not a bad thing to make sure that you're on the same page leading up to, even if you got to do it 2 days later, the next day to shoot the text. It's okay.
I told you a bunch of times, don't forget I'm gonna be in Dallas and so and so. Don't forget I'm gonna be in Dallas and so. Yes, I did. I did too.
Whenever you tell me that you coming to Dallas, I go write it on the calendar over there on the wall, so I know. I'm like, okay.
You know what I did, Shani? As an example, you said you was having surgery. You know what I did? I put it on my calendar. You know
I put it on my calendar too,
so we wouldn't forget.
Well,
and you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get an alert reminder. And the reason why I did that, because I knew I wasn't gonna remember on my own.
Well, that's good.
So it's okay to give us additional reminders.
But you took the time to put that in your phone, so I'm not understanding why Mike, he called himself trying to holler, why he ain't taking time to put it in his phone to say, Shawnee, my boo, or whatever he be calling me, gonna be here.
But if you would have came to Philly, you could have met my mom and stuff. If you'd have flew in Philly, like then I would have just
New York.
whatever the flight difference would have been. Then I could have chipped in some money, so the flight difference.
Okay, cash at me now. I'll switch it.
How much is gonna cost to switch? Like how much?
I don't know. Just
the part Shawnee Mike is
like
right.
2
Philly
racks.
is good.
Well, you got some support.
Some more to come and get you, and I'll scoop you. Then I can come get you.
You come get me from wherever.
It's easier for Mike. See, Mike got support.
Thank you, Ashley. It's easy for Mike to move between South Jersey and Philly, then head to New York just to do the shows. And I'm getting it a little right, Mike, and I'm getting it.
The shows are in New York.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, all right.
Me stuck out like y'all did the last time.
I'm not gonna have you stuck out.
I ain't even.
And that wasn't y'all. That was me. That wasn't y'all. That wasn't him. That was me. That was my fault. That was my bad. I apologize for that. It's not the same. All right. Well, just okay.
To your hip, what y'all connected to each other.
Well, look at the time. Look at the time. Ronnie Perry live.
We'll talk off the air. All right. Ronnie Perry.
You got 15 minutes. Y'all trying to run now.
Additional communication.
What you gonna do about this date night?
Additional I tried and she told me no. Now I'm like, I could be home in 10 minutes. Like I'm on my way or whatever. No, I wanted you to remember on your own, huh? What did we playing the test, the games now? Like what? I'm confused. I want you to want to do. I do want to go. I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't want to do it.
If there's a way, all right. Because Jay Black's in a whole different mess. Because he has to go see her right now.
Right now. Again.
If you switch it, tell me what the cost is going to be. What the difference is. Because now all of a sudden, you better not be playing either. You better not have done this whole. Don't squeeze me into.
Because I said I could be home in 10 minutes. It wasn't squeezing anything. I didn't remember. So now I'm making provisions to make it happen. See, I'm looking at it differently. If it wasn't a case where it's though, oh no, it can't, it's not ever. No, it was, oh man, I didn't remember. Oh crap, yeah, boom, let me make this happen. And not, oh, you squeezing me in. There's two ways to look at it. I'm looking at it from the positive side. Does that make sense?
I think about this. How about this? We could have done better, but none of it was done in a way that we were trying to ignore or not show our affection in different ways. Obviously, Jay Black's affection for Lady Q's different, like a damn afterthought. All right.
It wasn't an afterthought. And here comes Stacey F out of here too. No, not the fact that you're willing to drop what you're doing to make things happen when you realize you forgot something. That's not acceptable.
Shouldn't have forgot.
But does that make sense though? Not like you're willing to stop what you're doing to make things happen because you may have forgotten and it's viewed as bad.
I just think one thing. This is my last opinion. We didn't mean to forget. Like I wasn't like I honestly don't remember you definitely saying that Mike Shawn, I'm coming.
I'm
now,
definitely going to be there.
Like you're definitely going to be there. Like I thought there was something that we were just having. I'm not saying you were just talking. I thought it was just a conversation that we're having, and that you would finalize it with me and be like, okay. I don't remember you saying I'm coming. Like I'm coming to so if you are,
I got a lot on my mind already. I don't need all this stress.
Go
ahead.
I'm living at my mom's house right now, dog. You got stressed. You shouldn't have forgot. All right, you're right. Q comment. If you switch and if you're serious, and Ben, when we get off this thing and you tell me you playing, ooh, let me tell you something. If you switch it, then I'll make the difference up on what the difference is between LaGuardia and Philadelphia, and then we can take it from there.
How about the first start is making sure the bills are paid? That made my Michael Shawn voice. How about the first start is making sure the household is taken care of, Stacey? I'm sure your husband's first thought is making sure that his kingdom is cool, right? And you need a kingdom. Me and Stacey gonna fight one day.
Oh man. All right, I gotta go. I gotta
go. I hear the steps.
Yeah, I gotta go because I gotta
absolutely above not.
I'm talking about Stacey. I wasn't talking about you.
Then who you referring to then? When you talking to Stacey about bills in the house, I'm in this house. So who you talking about?
I'm just saying in general to make sure no one's intentionally forgetting anything. There's a lot. Mike always talks about the bigger picture is making sure that the household is on point. Because if somebody forgets one thing, is not the end of the world. And when you make provisions to figure it out,
this is a consistent issue.
Ooh.
Consistent.
All right. I don't be remembering it ain't.
It's not a consistent issue with me and Shawn.
No household and no goddamn bills in this because that's not what it's about. So don't fucking go there.
Morning, lady cute. Morning, white chocolate. I don't know. Me and Jay done walked into something. This is exactly why. This is exactly why this is why I'm single, because I don't know what to do. All right.
It wasn't intentional. I didn't forget on purpose.
Yeah, Shawnee, it wasn't intentional.
Didn't.
Call me after the show and tell me if you're serious. Because if you're not serious, now Jay gonna be mad because you done set off.
I need you to call me after the show and stay on the phone for a little bit. Nobody want to hear all this. Like, I didn't do it on purpose. I forgot. Like, stop beating men down because they make a mistake and forget something.
All right,
jeez.
All right. You never know. I don't know. Shawnee might be here tomorrow. I don't know. She might be on the East Coast.
I might not be here.
Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And always remember.
Shawnee, call me.
Always remember to remember.
No, real talk. Call me.
Always remember to remember. You fight for everything.
Look, I don't even smell bacon. Why she was like, I forgot to cook. Watch. I already know it. I don't even smell no food. I already know it. Oh, I forgot. Watch. I already know it.
Don't let nobody take your happiness, man. Remember this when I say I didn't mean to. Oh Lord. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And I don't know if tomorrow disorder in the church of anybody. All right, y'all. I gotta run to the bank and deposit some money.
Yes, Marsha. That's my takeaway, Marsha. I'm gonna use my cell phone more as a calendar.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for offering a solution and figuring out how to move forward in a positive light, Marsha. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Everybody have a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah. Now Shawnee
I got to hit the button now.
Now Shawnee ain't gonna push the darn button. Look at this. I guess you forgot, huh?
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.